Howdy folks, we are back at it. I'm going to play some Ars Notoria again for a little bit tonight. I'm going to be pretty busy the next couple days, so got a video game while I can. So let's hop on in. Got some new armor now. I played a little bit since the last stream. Whoa, that's loud. Whee! Let's go to a little quieter place. Goodness gracious. That's loud. My audio settings change? Seems a lot louder. Let's go to audio. No, it's still the same. Well, I'm going to turn that down just a bit. Okay, I think I was working on sheep number 2, and also need to go get the salt gathering set up. So let me go get reacquainted with what I was doing. Oh, I think this guy wasn't quite tame enough yet. Yeah, he's 450. So this is the one I shot last streams. Before I realized you could domesticate him. So he got negative 100 hostility. He's taking a little bit more to get back up and going. We'll keep working on him. Once he gets to 700, I can have him follow me and I'll take him over to the actual sheep pen. I just put him here so he wouldn't wander off. Want some food, buddy? There we go. Nice. Alright, what did that get you up to? 550. Cool. You do your sheepy thing. Let's see. I need to go sell some stuff too. Let's go do that. Well, actually, let's go get the salt thing set up first. My horse has armor now. Pebbles is all outfitted with armor. And I need to mark. So, at the end of the last stream, we were down here in the, what I'm calling the swamp. And I've explored that a little bit more. I found clay. It's called earthenware. And also found some cobalt and some copper. So we've got copper coming in. I need to go get some salt coming in. So let me go mark that one. We'll head for that. Then I'll come back to base and we'll get some more stuff done there. Salt, it looks like, is used for the distillation. Maybe, I think it's potions and whatnot. Oh, actually, I discovered these tree stumps. They give good stuff. I've since upgraded from a pistol to a musket. And I've also upgraded my rifle and sword and shield up to quality 100. They're pretty good. That is a poison wolf. Alright. These things give you stuff. Mushrooms, pelts. All kinds of stuff. So, they're worth visiting. Alright, let's go, Pebbles. Let's ride right through this bandit camp. We'll deal with them later. And as you can see over on the right there, I'm still waiting for them to clear the debris. I don't know how long that takes. Apparently just short of forever. Alright, here's another salt deposit. Are there any baddies around here? I don't see any bad guys around here. I do see a lot of ghosting. Oh, there's a big old spider over there. That could be bad. Alright, harvesting, distiller, and then we need the mash tun. Here it is. Alright. Get one of those set up. So we'll get a weak salt every 60 seconds. Excellent. Perhaps I should go build one over there too. While we're down here. Yeah, we got Pebbles all upgraded with some armor. How's it going, Zerd Rich? Yeah, I've been playing this quite a bit. And I had a little bit of time, so I'm going to do a little bit more streaming tonight. I've got a super busy day at work tomorrow, and then I got to be up all night for work, so no gaming time for a while, so I got to get it in while I can. All right, harvesting, distiller, mash thingy. All right, now we got 2 of those bringing in salts. Kind of tempted to shoot this spider just to see how bad it is. Can I see your level? If I go sneaky mode. Do I even want to know what level this guy is? Nearby enemies are on the move. Holy crap, what is that? Leave my horse alone! It's like a skull spider. Okay, let's get out of here. We're a little too low level to be hanging out down here. Oh, it's a purple spider. Run away! Get the salt coming in, that's the main thing. There's a bar. We shoot a bear? I don't have any of my special abilities set up. I need to get that going. See how badly this goes. Also, the musket has a lot larger range than the pistol had. Ow. Almost got him before he got to us. Yeah, I've got 2 pelts. Nice ragdoll. Actually, pretty decent. Oh, poor bear. He was guarding those. What she got? Just some stuff. All right. I think it's wintertime maybe because it's been kind of snowing. Not 100% sure. All right, let's turn that off. We need to go back up to here. To the north. Bonk, right into a tree. A little bit steampunk. Yeah, it's a bandit helmet, I think, and then I got the Gambison or whatever it is from Quest, I think. So I'm trying to get that other sheep tame enough that I can bring him over here. So I have 1 sheep. I built this pen here. And then that gives us leather, basically. So this manger... It's 120% efficiency because of the 1 sheep. It should go up when I get the 2nd sheep in there. So now every 100 seconds we get an animal hide. And then this thing just kind of automatically turns them into leather. I didn't have to do anything. It just kind of works. So I'm just going to not touch it. It's doing stuff, so I'm going to leave it alone. So yeah, I finished up the house. If you were here last stream, I finished up the house. I built this big production thingy. I got a proper bed now. Let's go ahead and heal up real quick. I built a bunch of chests and things. To get storage sorted out, I figured out you can build a pot over the campfire, and that lets you make 2 ingredient things. So that's cool. I am chock full of all kinds of food. All kinds of stuff. I keep getting scurvy, though. I guess I need to eat better. Let's go get some. Let's have another fruit. I haven't quite figured out the... I thought you could have multiple foods. Maybe not. Crafting, building. Eating food. Is it the same thing? Cooking menu. Yeah, that just tells me stuff I already knew. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of some other game. I thought for sure you could stack the foods. Yeah, I've been eating some fruit. I don't have oranges or limes, but I've been eating the peaches. Peaches seems to get rid of it. Then I built this. It is I forget what it's called, like cellar door, but if I hit E on that, like I have, it puts a cellar you can go down into, and you can put storage or whatever down in here. So that's cool. So I thought about moving my food down there. I don't know that it matters. Because I don't think the food doesn't spoil as far as I know. So, yeah, anyway. There's stuff. There is so much to this game. I am still learning. I built a beehive with that royal jelly. There we go. Got some more honey. You're doing your thing. Let's go ahead and get cleaned up. So now we should have some salts coming in. I made this so if something came over here, it shouldn't attack me in theory. Because I had a wolf show up one time. And sometimes the gate even works. There we go. It is quite noisy up here though. But I wanted to check into the salt stuff. So I built this. And I distilled one diluted solution. That unlocked the salt harvester thingy that I just went and got. So now we have weak salt coming in. So what else can we do with the distillation? We have salt storage. Okay. That's the thing I just built. And Aludel allows processing common salts into essences. Boosts common salt processing speed and enables auto-loading. Okay. We can build one of those. Can't build the other thing yet. Got it. Something else to make noise. Perfect. Now, the other thingy we need takes forest glass. This is something I haven't figured out yet. It's made by using wood ash and sand. I haven't figured out how to make either one of those. So that's something I gotta figure out. How do we do that? No idea. Something I did figure out, and I need to get some more stuff moved. These are storage expansions, like to let me have more bricks and roof tiles and stuff. Notice how they're floating? Or they're floating because they're designed to go on these things. So these are my other storage expansions that I've already got on these shelves. I do have one spot available. I might save that for something else. I've got 3 more of those. So I'm gonna see if I can build another one up on top. To do that, we're gonna need some stairs. Not let me do that. Too unstable or something, maybe? I'm not sure. Well, let's see if we can build up here. Now, those things are in somewhere you would not expect. I think it's encampment. Stands? No. That's always where I look. They're not there. Farming, utilities? There they are. Storage platform. So I want another one of those up there. There we go. You don't want to snap onto there, huh? So we go to... I can't snap you onto there, huh? Walls, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. What if I put a wall here? Now, will you let me snap there? Nope. I think it is just too high. Okay, what if I go to... Nope, not there. Construction... Roofs? No. Foundation? Oh, there it is. It is here. Alright, wood floor. So I'll do that. Now will you let me snap there? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now I can get up there and put storages in. I don't know if there's ladders. I haven't seen those. Alright, so let's move this stuff up there. So it's designed to snap into these storages, and I guess they just don't have it coded so it doesn't float. So I want you back in the back. Not sure I can get to from that side. Yeah, probably not. I tried to snap it as I fell. It didn't work. Let me go to first person. Can I get you back in there? I can get to that one, but I can't get to the other one back in there. Alright. Try a slightly different tactic. Let's go to wood floor. What if I do it this way? Here you. Yeah, it doesn't want to let me get to the back for some reason. Alright, we'll put you there and we'll go in from the other side, I guess. These are a little fiddly. What I probably should have done is put a stairway around it. I might still do that. Put you in there. Yeah, just can't reach back in there. Alright, I think I had a spot up front. We'll stick you in there for now. Oh, no! No! Why did it break all that stuff? No! Oh, man. Well, now we got a mess on our hands. I didn't say destroy half the base. Oh boy. So where did all those things go? Did they all get destroyed? Yeah, ouch. Whoops, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Wow, okay. The bottom one survived, but I think I have to rebuild all those things now. That sucks. Okay, well, we get to those. Can I move you to here? have you still work. Some of the things will put a little arrow over whichever ones they're affecting. This apparently does not. Is this broken now? Yeah, it's broken because it's trying to do that one instead. Alright, fine. Well, let's see if we can break some other stuff, I guess. I wish when you went to this mode, it would show you specifically what it's going to break. That would be handy. You kind of just have to aim for the middle and hope for the best. Yeah, stuff happens. It's early access. Alright, we're going to redo the storage room, so I'll bust all this down. You guys are noisy. Thank you. Alright, we're wasting sandstone blocks. I shouldn't have been doing that, I guess. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this. That guy out of the way. Nope. Need to go to farms, fences, stone fence. I kind of like third person most of the time, just because you can see the cool gear and stuff. Alright, farming, fences, stone pillar. Ta-da! Okay, oh, we might need to go one more back. Or do we? So we kind of need some access on the backside, so let's figure that out. That was in farming utilities. There it is. So we need another one of those up there. Yeah, we get the torch out. It does the goofy thing. So what I'm wondering is... we do this and have a... on each side, maybe? Let's do it this way over here. And then does that let me get to the back part? So I think it deleted all those upgrades I had. Yeah, it did. Whoops! So we need to do some more upgrades. So let's go back to Lumberjack. We need our log storage. Yeah, I can get to those sides. So we'll put you there. We need Lumberjack. We need lumber storage. So either way, we can get to the sides, so that's cool. So let's do that, and then we'll do wood floor up here. Doesn't want me to do wood floor there. Not there. Nope. Why 4 you don't want wood floor there? Let me put it everywhere else. Who knows? Alright. Farming, utilities, low storage. Well, maybe I don't want one there anyway. Maybe I want to... No! Why do you do that, game? I'm destroying the floor, and then it destroys that. Was it technically attached to that? I'm really confused. Yeah, you won't go there. Yeah, I don't know if it's a bug or a feature. That's the problem. Let's do this. Let's do... Yeah, I can't get back in there. Go to my gate. I got a fancy iron gate out front. Yeah. So... Let's go to... walls... Stone door frame. Here. And here, just as support. And also here. See if we can figure out what this game likes. Alright, so we got you there. And you don't want to attach to that. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't snap to those at all. Okay. Block storage. Yeah, let me get all these things built, and then we'll just put them on the storage. We're out of all the things. Kind of noisy in here. We're missing the... No, we still have the iron ingots. Missing the earthenware or whatnot. Yeah, it doesn't seem obvious. I agree with you. Alright. Tile storage. Brick storage. Clay storage. B150. Copper, yeah. Now we're looking better. Clear as mud. Exactly. That destroyed that. Weird. Yeah, that won't attach there. We'll attach here. Okay. Won't attach there. Why not? Nobody knows. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. That is a very destructive thing. Alright, walls. We put a stone wall there. Then a wood floor. Yeah, that'll snap to that. Okay. And then that'll snap to that. And we get up to here. Now can I go that direction? Now I can go that direction. Now will the stairs snap to there? No, they still won't snap to there. Okay. So what can I snap these stairs to? If not a perfectly good floor. It'll snap to the foundation. It'll snap to the other ladder thingy. Do I need a floor here? Okay. We'll do it your way, game. However, oh, I can snap to there. Okay, so we go there. Fun. So I don't want to snap anything to those, because that seems to make it break. Okay, farming, utilities. Missing resources. How am I out of lumber? Because I destroyed all my lumber storage? Yeah, pretty much. Awesome. I have to let that process for a while. Faster, my pretties. I think I need to go get more wood coming in. I'm gonna set these to 20. Get some chopped. Because we have... Yeah, we just barely got above the minimum. Alright, let's go check on our wood storage. Also, we'll check and see if we get our sheep leveled up a little bit. Nearby enemies are on the move. There's always a rat that comes out of somewhere. I don't know where he comes from. Inventory full. Story of my life. What's up, little sheep? You like a tomato? It's a lovely tomato. See if you can get up to 700. We can get you over there with your buddy. Not quite. He is at 625. Was that not close enough for you to eat? There you go. Are you done eating? You may be done eating for the day. I think I got the 2 pets that I can do. Yeah, you can only do that twice a day. Alright, he's almost there. As soon as he gets to 700, I can have him follow me over to the pen, and I'll put him in with his buddy. We need more wood coming in, so we need to build more sawmills. Tool is not working. What is that? It's inactive. It does not produce any resources. Tool is not working. Okay. Why is that? No idea. Tool is not working. Okay. Never had these just not work before. Okay. Weird. Suppose it's because of the storm? So check the other one. Got a couple more of these. What's up, Sheepy? We'll get you your friend here in just a minute. Yeah, this one's working. It's doing stuff. I think I put another one over here. Yeah, there it is. This one's also not working. Tool is not working. Okay, I don't know why that is. Do they use up resources and then they have to like rest or something? No idea. Harvesting sawmill. Yeah, you're working. I've been putting tool markers down where I have anything outside my base. Yeah, weird. I don't know why those are not working. Speaking of base, where is my base? Way over here. Lovely weather we're having. I guess I'll just scatter a few more of these around. I don't know why. Oh, hey, horsey, how's it going? I don't know why they're not working. Hey! That's my horse! Sometimes I can see his health, sometimes I can't. It's just one of those things. Oh, man. Even your armor didn't help much, it doesn't look like. Let's see, drop 3 of those. Have some carrots, buddy. Hopefully that'll get you healed up. Inventory is full. Oh yeah, I need to go sell these swords. I got all this spider crap too. Inventory is definitely full. I could eat something. That would free up some inventory. Let's have some nice fried vegetables. Place marker. There's stuff here. I don't know if that deer will still be there when we come back or not. I'm going the opposite direction I need to go. Oh, it's 10 o'clock at night. I can't go sell stuff. I was going to go sell stuff. That's not going to work. Alright, let me head back to camp. I need to dump out some of my inventory stuff. Right after I run into that tree. Alright, you got healed back up. Excellent. I need to get rid of some inventory. This is where I'm keeping like skulls and whatnot. Somehow I got some weapons in there. Inventory full, yay. These are used like for some of the magic stuff, I think. So I'm going to hang on to the skulls. Got some chitin, nice. Put that in there. Put that in there. I'm going to try to sell these weapons. Just get rid of them. Oh. You gotta be really careful you don't hit the wrong thing. Alright, let me load this up with these pelts. Yeah. Yeah, collect the skulls of my enemies. Lots of gnashing of teeth and lamentations of women. We can't go sell stuff yet because it'd be nighttime. Did I put a storage out here? I did not put a storage out here yet. Let's do that. Encampment. No. Furniture, containers. There we go. Slowly getting used to where everything goes. Alright. That's stuff to sell. I should still have... Yeah, I've got my rifle on me. It's confusing because in your inventory, if you have something equipped, it comes out of your inventory. So, you gotta be careful what you're like selling and not selling. It gets a little convoluted. The blood god of Warhammer. I'm not familiar with Warhammer. I'm familiar with Conan a little bit. Okay, that got our inventory freed up. Let's go see. Where did I put that? Crosshair. There it is. Let's go out here. Curious if that deer carcass is still sitting there. So that's not working anymore. I don't know why. It's maybe it deplenishes the resources in an area? I'm not sure. A lot of things to figure out with this game. Alright, it would appear the deer carcass is gone. And there is a moose sitting there? Is that a moose? I think it's a moose. Well, one way to find out is to shoot it. Oh, it's a horse. I thought it was a moose. I'm sorry, horse. I'm sorry. You look like a moose. I'm so sorry. My bad. In my defense, it looked like a moose. I forgot there was a horse here. Sorry, Pebbles. Sorry you had to see that. When is this darn debris gonna get cleared? It's been like a week in game. Well, we need to wait for daytime so I can go sell some stuff. Yeah, we can make some glue. Let's go down to the big city. Unless this is not available yet. Like some of the map. That's cool. There's like outskirts and then big city walls. There's a dude walking down here. What are you doing out at 4:30 in the morning? What's your story, friend? You want to come join my faction? I can't talk to you. You're just an NPC that doesn't want to be talked to. Alright, fair enough. That's cool. There's farms here and there's like people working them. What about you, ma'am? Do you want to interact? She does not want to interact. You might want to throw on a coat there, lady. Alright, so we can't interact with them. Yeah, it looked like a moose. It did look like a moose laying there, but I should have known. I need to find that main road again. Well, there's a gate over here. Knock, knock. Oh, maybe we can't go in the castle? Makes sense. Halt! The gates remain closed while the lands outside swarm with enthralled. Only those with a permit from the Holy Guard commandant may enter. Okay. So maybe there's a quest or something to unlock that. Fair enough. Now we know. A lot of houses and stuff. Oh, there was an icon back there. What was that? Domestic animal. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's a sheep. So I tried to... actually, I did tame the pigs and cows in the village near my base. I was not able to get them out of their pen because I can't open the gate. So I've got 2 tame cows and 2 tame pigs that now I can't do anything with. They're just chilling. Well, there's a lot of stuff here. Maybe they'll do something with it someday. There may be other quests and whatnot. Would have loved to have found a fast travel stone over there. No luck. This is bugged out right here. It says undiscovered, but it's just cotton. I cut it every time. Alright, we need to go back. Let's highlight building. Let's head back to base. I can go sell those extra swords. Blacksmith should be up soon if he's not up already. Then we'll keep working on the organizing the storage. Speaking of storage, how are we doing on... Yeah, I'm not doing great on lumber. Just, we're not bringing in enough trees. I don't know what's up with the, sawmills. Okay, you're working. Good job. You guys are all working, making stone. You are no longer working. Fun. Says you have plenty of trees. You just don't want to work anymore. Suppose it's just bugged out. Sandstone block storage is full. You need to get some more of those. Get you before you start attacking pebbles. Let me just build another one of those. Harvesting. Maybe they just bug out? I don't know. That one's working again, so we'll let it go. So much to do. Alright, let's give you some food. That should get you up to, I think, 675? Yeah, that'll get you up to 675. You should be able to eat at least 2 food. Then we should be able to pet him to get a little more going on. And we should be able to set him to follow. There we go. Nice. Rat, that's enough of that, okay? Nobody's got time for your shenanigans. Alright, let's go, sheep. I'm gonna go hang out with your buddy. Actually, will you follow me if I'm on my horse? Sure enough. Will you follow me if I get really far away? Let's test that theory. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to get off my horse. Oh, he just teleported over here. Nice. Alright, can I have multiple follow me? I can. Alright. We need to get the gate open. Alright, come here, buddy. Alright. Stop following. Stop following. Close gate. Now we got 2 sheep in there. So in theory, this manger is more efficient now. 190% efficiency. Sweet. Okay. Now we get a animal hide almost every minute. Perfect. Mission accomplished. Let's go get our camera out of the grain bin. Let's go get the swords that I want to sell, and we'll head over to the blacksmith. Hopefully before the day's end. Transfer all. Yes, please. Don't know that it matters, but I'm gonna wash the blood off my clothes before we head to town. I need to look at the settings. I wouldn't mind having the days just a little longer. Like, it's already noon. Pretty afternoon. At least we do have fast travel up to the training camp. And then Mr. Blacksmith is over here. Let's see if we can sell him these. This quest is also bugged out. It still thinks I need to hand in the swords that I've handed in at least twice now. So we'll just see if we can sell this stuff to him. I want to make sure I don't sell my sword. Quality 0, quality 0, quality 0. And then quality 50, quality 100. So I do want to sell that, and that, and that, but not my gun. Cool. And it's also bugged. It never thinks I have any gold until you reopen the interface. So if I go look at miscellaneous, I have 1,189 gold. But it wouldn't let me buy anything. It doesn't think you have any gold. Kind of weird. Do you want to buy some fried vegetables? Can I sell you fried vegetables? Yeah, the weather effects aren't bad. Oh yeah, he has a quest. 5 boar and 3 deer. Okay. I know what I'm doing, I think. I figured you restaurant, so I brought... Oh, no, I can't sell to him. Alright. Later, dude. So did he give me a quest? Deliver this... I've already done this. Yeah, I already have these blueprints. I've already completed that quest. Is it going to complete for real this time? Thinks it's complete. Alright, the breeze are still not clear. Side quests. Boar meat. Oh, I just need the meat. Boar meat and deer meat. Alright, that's easy enough. We can do that. What would I consider optimum? I'm not sure. Maybe like 40 minutes day, 20 minutes night, something like that. I don't know if there's any... There's an animal lair right over there. Go check that. I love it. Your horse just like teleports underneath you. This is rats. Well, let's head east from here. Let's see. We haven't really uncovered any of this stuff. Does that mean it's actually goats? Yeah, it is goats. Okay. It has a goat symbol. Checking. That's a bear. Fair enough. Don't need bear meat. Oh, I think we maybe went off the edge of the map. We quit drawing in the map anyway. Yeah, this area is out of bounds. Woo! Okay. So that's as far east as we can go. Well, there's deer, including one sleeping in the air. Deer forgot to turn his cheats off. It's so hard to get your shield out. Tell you what, upgrading the quality on your stuff, totally worth it. Yeah, back into the toy box we go. Alright, there's our deer meat. Just need to find some boar now. Nearby enemies are on the move. Oh, another deer. My bad! And if you want to get your shield, it puts your sword back up. Convoluted game. Hey, you can rear mount your horse. Woohoo! What are you floating in the air? You're a rat. We don't need any rats. Need some boar. I think they were down south for sure. Oh, we went too far. Press E to interact. I'd rather not, because I'm riding my horse right now. We have more deer. That's a cart. Don't see any boar. There's foxes. Where's all the boar at? You're a wolf. I don't care about you. Alright, we're getting back into known territory. Should have went all the way down over there, I guess. Get some of that opened up. You were just rats. I've seen boar around those animal lairs, too. Oh, we went too far. Another deer. Is the border kind of curved? I guess the border of the map's kind of curved. Whee! I got booted out. Let's head down south. I know I saw a boar down south somewhere. Oh, we went too far. I'm sorry, game. I'll get back over here. Oh, that's a fox. Do I have any that are for sure boar? There's chickens. I don't see any that look like boar for sure. There's plenty of animal lairs, so just need to go check them all out, I guess. Wouldn't hurt to look, I guess, back at my camp and see if I have boar meat. You are fox. We don't need you. Assume this goes off the map. There's a bear. It's almost a boar. It's one letter difference. Just a fox. Bandit camp. Oh, we're back into swamp territory. Oh, hey, Spider. How's it going? Don't mind me. I'm getting out of the swamp. You are a green rat, alright? We'll get down here. Something bigger. Hey, it's a boar. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, only one meat from him. Bummer. That's a fire boar, apparently. Where's your buddy? There's just one? Usually there's at least two. I guess not. Since we're looking for boar meat, there's only one. Oh, that's a bear. Leave Mr. Bear alone. Only some of the animals glow because they have different, like, magical essences. Whoa! So there's a whole, like, magic side to this game. And you can get various essences. I don't know if they're on here anywhere. I actually don't know where they're at. They show up when you're crafting magic stuff. So that's why they glow. It's magic. There's like fire and frost and other things. Alright, you're rats. We don't care. Yeah, we'll just blame it on Harry Potter. One measly boar. Oh, there's 2 boar here. I was just complaining about not finding any boar. They really need to fix when you're riding a horse. You can't get off if you happen to be looking at something. Can I draw one of these bad boys out? Or are they both going to come at me? They're probably both going to come at me. I'm going to get stomped into the ground. We'll give it a whirl. Oh no, got him. Nice. This is like the pistol, but longer range and more damage. I like it. Please don't ragdoll all the way down the hill before I get you. They're still going. Whee! Not bad. Not bad. Oh, crap! This could be bad. Whew. And there's our meat. All right. Whoops. Wrong control bar. There we go. All right. Let's head back to the cook. Quest complete. Try to uncover some of the map too as we go. All right, where are we? We are pretty far west of where I need to be. Okay, we'll just head up through here. That's a wolf. I was trying to figure out what kind of critter that was. Alright, I need to go east. I know what I thought. Sorry, horsey. I think that's where I killed the black horse. What a dunce. Thought it was a moose. What a moron. Alright, here's the training ground, so we gotta be getting close. What's up, Danger Train? Yeah, it's an interesting game. It's got some problems and some polish issues. If you like super duper deep detailed games, this is that game. Oh, come on. I tried to get off my horse and now I just stole something. There's those kind of issues. You push E to get on and off your horse. You also push E to interact with everything. So if you're on your horse and you happen to be looking at something, you'll interact with it instead of getting off your horse. So stuff like that needs fixed in the game. Steal some, yeah, so he didn't like the fact that I stole that. Got your boar and deer. There we go. Is he going to give us some recipes? Meatloaf? And pie? I have anything I can gift to him? Just that one. I want to keep that. All right. Okay. Learn the cook's recipe. Did he? Oh, here it is. Meat pie recipe. And meatloaf recipe. Awesome. Let's get back to base. Trusty steed. You guys ever gonna finish clearing the debris? He's thinking about it. Oh, that's the wrong road. I need to go this way. Nope, I need to go this way. I'll figure it out eventually. Been here since Railroads Online Season 1. Nice. It's been quite a while then. I play a little bit of everything. Come on. Let me off the horse. There we go. Drifter, how's it going? Welcome. Alright, it is 7:30, so the sun should be coming up. Oh, we got the firebug. I don't think there's a way to get rid of the firebug. I'll just have to relog or deal with it. Let's check out these recipes. Can I make that? I don't think the door auto closes, so we'll close that. Or do I need a more sophisticated cooking station? Vegetable dishes. Sure, it's going to be a meat dish, right? Meatloaf. We need eggs and any kind of meat. Okay, cool. He gave us some eggs. We need to get chickens. I'm not sure how we get chickens. I have to look into that. There we go. Very nice. And then he also gave us a meat pie. So we need flour and meat, which we should have plenty of. All right, cool. Although I'm a little low on meat, it looks like. Very cool. Firebug is friend. I do have some wolf meat in here, actually. Oh, I did have. Oh, that's fried boar meat. I did have some deer meat in here. Let's get rid of some of this uncooked stuff. I've got so much food. Let me give some of this to my guy. I don't know if I can give this to my guys or not. Let's try it. So if I go to faction, I saw there's a vault here. Yeah, they haven't used any of that, so I don't think they need that stuff. Let's try giving them some food. So let's give them like 5 of these. Actually, let's do 3, because there's 3 of them. 3 of those and 3 of these, and we'll see if they disappear. I don't know if that's what that's for. Still got a lot to learn. Alright, they are still clearing the debris. Totally wasn't the trains. You also came Quandrum Rotaries for the trains and stayed for the survival crafting. Yeah. I still dabble in trains. I'm gonna get back into Railroader once the maintenance away update finally comes out. Okay, we have so much to do. I was trying to get this storage sorted out. Now I'm all full of stuff. That's right. I got distracted. I blame chat. was going to cook this extra food and then put it in the storage. So I do have some eggs left. I got some meat. That will make a meatloaf. Here we go. And then some flour and some wolf meat should make a meat pie. There we go. And then I got some fox meat. Kind of hate to make it with rat meat. Does that work? It's all the same stats. I don't know why some of the stuff doesn't stack some of the time. Like, where'd the rat meat go? I'm going to throw that over here on the floor and it should despawn. Get rid of that. Alright, let's throw our fresh ingredients in this one. I haven't figured out what to do with sunflowers yet. We'll consider honey a fresh ingredient. And then I think this is mostly cooked stuff. There's a bun. And now they stack over there. There's just lots of little bugs like that in the game. Control click, and then we can do 11 of those. Pop some of those in. We're kind of full up. That's full up. Can I transfer? Actually, let's just transfer all that. That'll go. We'll put the rest in here. Keep a couple things out. I'm going to put some of the carrots in there. Let's put like 50 of the carrots. Free up some space. All right, we're just about out of our fried vegetables. Let's have some of this meatloaf. Good for 30 minutes. Literally on fire. You'd think it would dry me out. Okay, our buckskin. Yeah, nice. The buckskin's getting way up there. Iron ingots is getting way back up there. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and relog, get rid of the firebug. So let's do that. The nasty looking fish. It loads in really fast. I mean, I've got a fast computer, but still. Alright, let's see if we can get this storage sorted out. Right after I go over here and get the money. I keep hoping they'll get another royal jelly, but so far no dice on that. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go over and grab honey for my beehive. What you doing, Pebbles? Yep. No royal jelly. Pebbles, what's your deal? Okay, you go over there and chill. Let's see if we can get this storage thing built and figured out how to get the stairs around it. Okay, we were building up there. Let's go back to first person. So if we go here to wood floor, I can snap to that. I can't snap to that. Okay. I might be okay with that. Now I can't snap to that. I could snap to that. I think I have to have the wall over here. I think that's what I determined on the other side. Ah, crap. Are you kidding me? But when it decides to let go, it lets go. Let's see, walls, stone wall. Okay, now we can go across. And I had to come out one more that way. We get up here. Maybe that will be what we want. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I learned not to snap anything to the storage racks because they will explode. Alright, farming utilities. I'm slowly kind of learning where all the stuff is. Okay, nobody breathe. Nobody knock anything over. Let's see if we can get... Let's do our stone on the next level. So we're going to move this. I want you back there. Sometimes you have to click when it's flashing. We'll get you there. Do logs on the next level. Put you there. Get our lumber. Get you... Ah, crap. Where did that go? Well, we're doing lumber up there. No, I might be able to get my camera on it. Can I get my camera on it to move that? It's about the middle of the screen. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll put you there. Your character, like, moves and breathes and stuff, and it wiggles you all over the place. I don't know if that's something you can turn off or not. Alright, let's get our clay stuff sorted. That'll go up on the 4th level. So that will go up there. The building system is pretty decent. We just need more hints about like what it's doing, what you're interacting with. It doesn't even tell you the name of something when you're looking at it. Seems a little odd. Okay, we'll put you there. Okay, I think that... Is that most of our storage back up? Let's go over here where I can hear myself think a little bit. All the production stuff is pretty noisy. Alright, resources. So we got plenty of wood storage. We got plenty of iron ore. We should probably get some salt. Some salt storage. As far as processed, that's all looking good. And then advanced, I think we're all good here for now, at least. We might want some rope storage. Alright, so we wanted... We don't have rope storage. Okay. What was the other one? Do. It was rope and possibly salt. Right. So harvesting, distiller, solution, salt storage. There we go. Let's throw one of those in. Then we can hold more salt. Okay. That's ugly. I don't know really what to do about it. Because nothing really snaps to that, as far as I know. Yeah, let's do a stone wall, because that is omnidirectional. Walls, stone wall. See, I don't know that this wall will matter. I guess that's what I'm saying. I mean, it'll look better, I guess. Having a thing there. It will perhaps look better. As far as the game goes, I don't think it matters. Now I have things to build for like trim and whatnot. I don't have any of those. So if we go to production, carpenter, common furniture, I don't... Which of those did I build? See, it doesn't tell you what these things are. I built some of that. I don't know what I built, though. Are you the carpenter? I think you're the carpenter thing. I really wish it would just tell you what you're looking at. That would be nice. Production. Weaponsmith. Okay, so I don't have... That's not any of the weaponsmith stuff. It's not any of the armor stuff, because I haven't built any of that yet. Mason's workbench. That looks like a carpentry thing. I don't know what these are. Unfortunately. Isn't that terrible? It's like gaming 101. Tell me what I'm looking at. Mason's workbench, chisel set. It looks like wood chisels. That's the masonry workbench. What's that? That's a little cart with a rope in it. Where'd that come from? No idea. Oh, that's the masonry trowel. Okay. Masonry and mason. Okay, so that's masonry stuff. So, oops. If we go to production, carpenter, woodworking toolbox. I think that's what I've got over here, right? Yeah, that's my woodworking toolbox. And then the plane is that. So I have that. And then the frame saw is that. Okay. That's what I thought. This is all my carpenter stuff. The only thing I don't have is the lathe, and that's for trim work. So let's make one of those. Now we can do trim work. Press G to open the guide. So I did find out, if you go to guide, recipe unlocks, then this is where all the stuff is. You can actually build from here too. So we just unlocked the lathe, which gives us a wall panel, a cornice, a plinth, and a ceiling panel. Where does this go? What does it snap to? So that could go on a wall for decorative purposes. Okay. Cool. Don't explode everything, please. That was a close one. Okay, we could do like interior decorating on the house then with that, it looks like. Neat. One of the other things I wanted to look into is I need better tools, like axes, scythes, all that kind of stuff. I'm not 100% sure how to do that. Let's have a little look-see. Into production. Oh yeah, I need to do this stuff to research. Tempera paint. So I need to figure out how to make paint at some point. But I can make these basic research stations. Unlocks the lumberjack, miner, and pitman research projects. Nice. Or should we put the research in our house? Yeah, let's put the research in our house. Unless it's huge. Let's have a little research area over here by the magic table. That'll work. We can always move this stuff later. And then I need a bending machine, which unlocks the distiller, dyer, and potter research projects. So we can unlock new technology. I think it's pretty huge, isn't it? Yeah, we can always move it if we're not happy with it. Okay, so how's this work? Increase the base processing speed of soft lumber. Okay. And then it takes these materials to research it. Okay, so this increases the speed, basically. Okay, and then we get into tier 2 and whatever. Allows connecting multiple basic processing tools of each type to debarkers. Oh! So then you just need one debarker for multiple tools, maybe? We got all the stuff for that. Let's start that. That sounds handy. Increases the maximum productivity of basic sawmills by 200%. I kind of like that, too. Let's do this one first. So we're going to start research. Oh, and you can queue it up. Thank goodness. This is just all like processing speed, storage capacity. And then this is the same thing for the stamp mills. Okay, cool. Don't have enough lumber to add that to the queue. Gotcha. This is the same thing for the stone. Neat. And then we could consolidate a lot of our machinery if you can cook up to more than one thing. So add that to the queue. Okay, I like it. So we got some research going. What's this do? Is this the same stuff? This is the same stuff. Eh? Oh, since I placed that, so you can research anywhere. But since I placed that, then I have these. Okay, I got it. Now it makes sense. Okay, I want to make better tools. Let's see if we can figure that out. So we got the research going. So we have engineer, armorer, jeweler, alchemist. Where's like tools? How do I make better tools? Gotta be able to craft tools, right? Or is it just the fact I don't have recipes unlocked? Well, here's pigments. Oh, I need a dyeing vat, and then I can make paint. Missing resources to build this item. Okay. That's going to be under pigments. Iron ore, iron camp gear. So this shows you all like this stuff. Oh, iron tools. How do I get that? How do I make an iron axe? Oh, it's just under crafting now? When did that get unlocked? I didn't even notice. Okay, well, we can make better tools. I just didn't know. But we need... I know for some stuff we need to have, like, rare or above, and this is just common, so... I imagine it would take me a long time to make enough stuff to get above common. I'm not sure how that works yet. We might as well make a set of iron tools, though. So we need an axe. We need a pickaxe. We're now out of soft lumber. Man, we're getting locked on lumber. That's a bummer. Now that I have a better axe, will it pick that one? Press an axe of rare or higher rarity. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, it takes out my iron axe. So it'll use whichever axe is more appropriate, I guess. I don't know if that's any faster or not. Wonder, are like all of my sawmills just not working anymore? Whee! Pebbles can fly. Now that one's working. I can get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, it's only 160%. Guess we just need a ton of sawmills. You quit working. Is that because we're full of stone? No, we're definitely not full of stone. So maybe this stuff is just bugged, and this is why this has mixed reviews on Steam. Tool is not working. Tool gets deleted then. Yeah, I guess we just have to replace them. There's, it's either a bug or there's some kind of game mechanic that I'm just missing. Alright, yeah, I thought we had another one down here. Alright, you're working. Another one over there. You're still working. The Wolfie. Let's see if we can build another one over here. There's lots of trees. Nope. Ironically, I need more lumber to build a sawmill. We're almost there. We can go kill this wolf real quick. See what goodies he's gotten in his tree stump. Hey! Hey, level 14. Nice. Let me figure out how to upgrade my inventory space too. It's probably a it's a skill level thing. We got more points in sword, so we can basically have all the stuff unlocked. I haven't even really been looking at these necessarily. I just unlock all the things. You're all unlocked. Nope, we're not. Yeah, you're all unlocked. I think you're all unlocked. As you can tell, I'm putting a lot of thought into that. Alright, let's see if we have enough lumber now. Yay. 200% efficiency. Rock on. Hopefully you'll keep working. You're still working. The bandit camp. Should we put a sawmill right in the bandit camp? Can you do that? That'd be pretty funny. I doubt I have enough lumber yet because it needs to saw up a bunch more. We are getting a lot of logs coming in now, so we probably need to concentrate on more lumber production. I think base is over here. There it is. We're doing on, yeah, we're doing good on buckskin with our 2 sheep. Slowly bringing in skins. Apparently I already harvested that today. Offload some pelts. Let's get another standing rack up. I often run into a lot of pelts. Let's do this. Let's move you back here. Oh, I can't move you. I can only destroy you. Alright, fine. There we go. We'll do that. And then that is encampment. Campfires. Brazier. Done and done. There we go. Both of those loaded up. Oh, we can do some treasure hunting too. I forgot I got a couple treasure maps. Like I said, there's so many things to do. It's really easy to get distracted. Those in there. Oh, dang it. I hate it when I do that. Tried to hit E on the door, and it pulls everything out of this flipping chest. I don't know how I can even see the chest through that. Apparently I pulled everything out of both chests. Because reasons. Don't need 2 torches. Any difference in these? Nope. Alright, you're gonna get thrown on the floor. Alright, let's try to close the door. There we go. And then random stuff shows up down here because it's a game. And apparently that was my torch that I had linked here. There we go. Oh yeah, let's put heals on 5. Okay, I wanted to make tools, and we were out of lumber or something. That's how I ended up down this journey. So we need more of these. Let's set up some temporary ones. Because we'll eventually be able to link more than one up to a debarker. So we want to go to harvesting carpenter, debarker, then harvesting lumberjack, and we want a circular saw. That will feed the circular saw. We'll just set up a couple more of these for temporary use. Yeah, we're out of lumber. Alright, we'll let that work away. We're doing on stone. We're good on stone. Ingots are coming back up. We're just really behind on lumber because we had that massive tree shortage for some reason. Not sure why. Yeah, I don't think I have cobalt coming. I couldn't figure out how to automate getting the cobalt coming in. So while we're waiting on lumber, there was some kind of like pigmentation thingy. Oh, I need one more cobalt to make that. Gotcha. Allows processing of common pigments into glass. We can build one of those. Well, we'll stick it over here. That's how we make the forest glass. Okay. But I need to figure out how to automate cobalt. It looks like that is locked. I probably need to make one of these things and that'll unlock the automation. So let's go get one more cobalt. I believe that is down south. It's not the swamp thing. Yeah, I ran into some cobalt down here. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat and had to grab a drink. Let's see if we can get some cobalt going. And then I need to call it a night. I've got a super big day at work tomorrow. Full day of work. And then I've got to be up all night for work as well. And then be up early Friday morning. So it's going to be a rough one. So no more streams for a while. I do have Friday's video already scheduled, so that's ready to go. And hopefully I can get some more recording done this weekend. What's up, Boris? Just passing through, don't mind me. Alright, a lot of this cobalt I already harvested. So yeah, this one's already been harvested. I might have harvested both of these. So we have to go see if we can hopefully find some more. Yeah, I don't see a deposit here anywhere. Also been harvested. Yeah, we're just going to have to look around. We're kind of right on the edge, I think, of the area that's locked. Some more clay. Oh, there's some bad guys. You unmark that. Skeleton friends there. Oh, there's some more cobalt. Or is that a cobalt mine? Oh, nice. So what I found is if you come to one of these mines, you can grab stuff out of the cart once. And then that stuff will respawn, at least it does at the others. But I wasn't able to pick it up again. It says you've already picked it up. You've already investigated it. I think that's like your freebie. And then you have to go find stuff elsewhere. This is looking pretty sketchy down here. Oh, yeah. We're outside of the... We're out of bounds. But that was looking pretty sketch. Oh, hey, guys. There's like mages and skeletons and stuff down here. I don't think I'm anywhere ready to fight that kind of a crowd. We do need to scout around here and find the resources. Just passing through, giant spider. Oh, not sure I want to. Oh crap! Not sure what I want to know what that is. That's my copper mine there. So I might just have to wait for these to respawn. I'm not finding any other cobalt around here. But we should have enough to build the vat thingy. Hey, research complete. Look at that. And then with that, we should unlock the automation. So once one of those cobalt resources respawns, we can get automation going on it. I need to head northeast. Bandit camp. We're getting close to home. Yeah. Thought this was starting to look familiar. Missed it by a mile and a half. Whee! Bonk. Okay, we got the firebug again. Let's see if we have enough now to make the dying vat and then process one thingy in the dying vat. So once we make one of these, it should unlock stuff. So do a control click and we'll stick one in there. We'll make some tempera paint out of the old cobalts. Oh, dang it, I did it again. I hate that. That's so dumb. I really hope they fix that. Stop clicking E. Alright, I need to pull that out. Pull my shield out, and then it'll go. And then my shield's on fire. We're all good. Alright, it should be... Yeah, it's working on the basic stone. Where was the speed? Yeah, we'll add that to the queue. We got the stuff for it. Harvesting speed of copper ore by 50%. Nice. I'm gonna have to look into some of this stuff and see what we need. But let's go ahead and get some of the basics queued up. So they're in the queue, and then I wanted to take a quick look at some of this decoration stuff. So if we go to construction, Decorations. We have these wall panels. So you can make like an interior panel. If I do that, does it replace the torch? How does that work? No, the torch still just hangs out there. I like it. And then it's smart enough to know there's a window there? It is. That's cool. This is probably using up a ton of... And it's only 2 lumber and then 2 resin. It's not bad. Cool. Well, we can decorate up the interior of our house. Like that. And once we get some cobalt automation going, we can make glass. I can actually put windows in here. Imagine I'm getting pretty low on resin. Not too bad. We might be able to just do the whole interior. There we go. Spiffy. And we had some other stuff in... Like we can put up cornice. We have a ceiling panel. That may have to go on like a floorboard or something. I didn't put a floor, like an actual ceiling in here. We got shutters. Oh, look at that. How fancy. I'm not sure if I want to go to all that trouble. Let's put a couple on and we'll see what it looks like. Some cornice up top. Now that would look better if I had the... add this as like a ceiling. Yeah, I think you can put the ceiling panel on that then. Make it look a little more interesting. Oh, is that torch in the way? I think the torch is in the way. I was hoping it wouldn't blow up the whole wall. Yeah, there we go. We'll just have to move the torch. Royal jelly? Nope. One can hope. And then, can I close those? No, they're just decorative. Yeah, there is paint. We haven't got there yet, as far as I know. But if you do the quick menu, there is a paintbrush. I don't know if we have to research or just haven't gone down that tech tree, but yeah, there is apparently paint. There's also windows, but I can't make glass yet, so we're still waiting on that. That's pretty cool, though. I don't know if I'll do the full ceiling. We'll see. Once we get the paint, though, you could really go to town. If you can paint, like, the trim different than the wall, that'd be kind of cool. Now, I think we can also build, like, we can build all kinds of furniture. Mugwort oil. Oh, I've been making that. Old lantern. How does this work? Oh, that'll snap to the middle of the ceiling panel, it looks like. Let's build one of those. I don't know that I can turn off the campfire. I think that's making all this extra light. That apparently has no interaction. Oh, no, it does. It just doesn't say it does. Yeah, interesting. All right, so we're just kind of playing around and see what we can make. Let's get a... side table. Oh, I never noticed. Some of this has variations. Neat. Let's put a table over here by the window. That's that torch I threw down. Furniture, chairs, wooden chair. Has no variant. Put a couple chairs here. Alright, the true test of a game. Can I sit in the chair? Sort of, but not quite. It's trying to. I think it needs more room. Oh, you can't move the chair. I have to destroy it. Furniture, chairs. All right, let's set this out a little ways. There we go. Oh, and you heal when you're sitting in a chair too. Don't mind my shield that's on fire. That's perfectly normal. So you'd have to get it like right up by the table, but not too close. Yeah, this is probably more appropriate for the aesthetic I have going right now. Let's try to put it about there. Oh, I had the arrow facing in. Interesting. Let's have the arrow face this way. Unless I was just imagining things. Here, let's do it out here so nothing's interfering with it. Maybe I was imagining that I moved the arrow. Let's test that theory. Nope, it always faces... Does it depend on where you are when you press sit, maybe? It is. Okay, got it. So the arrow in this case doesn't matter. That's broken stuff. It'll eventually despawn. Okay, so we can set that right up there. I'm going to put the arrow that way just because it makes me happy. Right there. And then if I come over here... Ta-da! I can set at my table. Alright, I'm happy now. I was able to set at my table. Oh, we got fireplaces? A small table equipped with essential kitchen... Ooh. I wonder if that upgrades the fireplace. I don't have any earthenware. I haven't done pottery yet. Is there a whole other tech tree I need? Open sesame. Come on. Close the gate. There you go. There's pottery stuff. Am I possibly missing... Oh, I am. I'd never made a potter's wheel. Didn't see it down there. Well, we can fix that. Can't move a locked eye. I keep saying that. Not sure why. Hey, look at that. I can make an earthenware. So we need 3 of those, I think, for the thing. Right, to build the fireplace. That was furniture, fireplaces for this thing. Yeah, look at that. I can make that. Whee! Wonder if that will upgrade my fireplace. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Neat. Can I move you? Oh, you can't move the storages. That's a real bummer. Alright. Furniture, fireplaces, this. Not interact with this object. No, it didn't do anything for that. What's that for? Is that literally just decoration? Yeah, it didn't level up the cooking station. Is that just storage? Oh, that is just storage. Alright. Yeah, I think this is just decoration. So we'll get rid of that. I might move it. Now that I know it's just decoration, let's put it over here. I was hoping that would, like, upgrade our cooking or something. So there are other things that are locked. And we have just, like, shelves. Got a wooden hutch. That's also just decoration. Alright, cool. I need to go to bed. I got a big day tomorrow at work. Lots going on. This game is cool, though. There is a ton going on. A ton more. A ton more to discover. It's still being worked on. All the map isn't even available yet. If we grab the thing out of here. Here we go. Unlocked dyeing automation. So there we go. I just need to wait for one of the cobalt deposits to respawn. And then we can put a roller mill on it, and that will get cobalt coming in. And then we can do stuff. Pretty cool. Boosts common pigment processing speed and enables auto-loading. Might as well build one of those. That will boost our things. No! No! I don't want you to auto-process stuff. We might need that cobalt for something else. We'll build one of those when we have more cobalt. Yeah, wishlisted, keep an eye on it. It does have mixed reviews because it has some pretty major bugs and stuff. I haven't hit anything too terrible. I've had to relog because of weird bugs a couple times. The fire bug is a common thing. Pull out your torch. The fire sticks to your hand. You know, that's a pretty common bug in games. But, yeah, there's a lot going on here. I like it. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I'm going to call it a night. Like I said, I'm going to be really busy with work the next few days, so I'm not sure when the next stream will be. They're always random. Have a great rest of your week, and if I don't talk to you, have a good weekend. And take care. There's probably a way to wave, but I don't know how to wave.